It mandates them to maintain public order and protect the inhabitants of the Republic of South Africa and their property. Theirs is a noble duty, a duty of ensuring that all people in South Africa are safe and that they feel safe. The officers we are commemorating today lost their lives to criminals who have no regard for the rule of law. The increase in the killings of police officers, of criminals, to remove any obstacle that is in the way of their criminal intent. Attacks on police officers must come to an end. Minister of Police spoke about the shootout that happened in Limpopo just a few hours. The police did what they are trained for. That when under such attack, they should of their colleagues, families of our fallen heroes and heroines. The hard work of the Directorate for Priority Crafted Police Murderers over the past year. These cases are currently before different courts. A total of 488 suspects have been arrested for the deaths of police officers since 2018. Through diligent investigative work, 9 convicted police killers were handed down 9 life sentences, a total sum of 158 years imprisonment. We must continue to arrest and prosecute and get convictions for those who willfully undermine the authority of the state. The members we are remembering here today were spouses, they were husbands, they were wives, they were parents, they were sons and daughters, they were also brothers and sisters. They were colleagues and they were friends, and so much more. They were involved in the lives of their communities and their families. And many of them, if not all, were breadwinners. Although they convicted those family members, knowing that justice has indeed been served, today we pay tribute to our as for their sacrifice, the sacrifice that they made in act of proudly serving. Times our men and women in blue are put in harm's way. Despite this, policemen and women wake up each day to report for duty so that all of us can go to sleep peacefully at night and our children can play safely in the streets and the pathways of our villages. To keep the legacy of the fallen 34 heroes and heroines alive, I call upon all serving police officers to ensure that these deaths are not in vain. You must remain steadfast. You joined the police service to fight crime, to ensure the safe African Police Service, to work together to ensure that police officers are safe while performing well. The South African Police Service management needs to deepen efforts to improve the wellness of our police officers. Police must be taken care of physically, mentally, socially, and psychologically. Communities need to speak out against police killings. The lives of police officers should be valued not just by their colleagues, but they should also be valued by everyone who lives in our country. Police are there to protect communities and their properties. But it also needs to be a consultative relationship where communities feel free to engage difficulties about their problems. In many ways, police officers are then called upon to play a multidisciplinary role, a role that goes beyond just being a person who arrests. It goes into being a servant of. We must all unite and work together to ensure that we leave no space for criminals to operate in. Our communities are all speaking out against the incidents of continued criminality in our country, and they need the police to be close to this issue. The police needs to be seen to be out there in defense of the people, so that people can feel safe and they can be safe. On behalf of the government and the people of South Africa, we thank the 34 fallen heroes and heroines posthumously for their bravery. Thank their families who supported them throughout their careers in the South African Police Service, for having been their strength, their support, and their comfort. To the families of the fallen officers, we pray that you find peace and healing. May their soul rest in peace. But on our part, for those who remain, wins, that we will carry on with the task where they left off. They joined the police service with that task of serving the people of South Africa and making sure that they are safe and that they feel safe. The time has come for the police to, and indeed, we can take on these criminals, just like the police officers did in Limpopo some 48 hours ago. It is now time to show, not be disregarded. Disrespects and disregards the people of South Africa collectively under the umbrella of the state must know that they've crossed the line and that we will not allow them to do as they wish, and we will not allow them to kill those whose job is to protect, defend. So I thank you all for being here. And I'd also like, as I look across, to congratulate these police who are still in training. We announced in Parliament that we are going to be employing 10,000 this year, 10,000 last year. You are joining the police ranks at a time of real challenge through your training. It is rigorous training. And I want you to remain committed to the training until you finish. And that lies ahead. Do not be deterred by some of the dangers that lie ahead. Be strong and be encouraged, and then come and serve the people of South Africa. Minister and General Masemola, I thank you, people of South Africa. I have seen their determination, and I've seen that indeed they are willing, prepared to join the ranks. Bow our heads, and we thank you as you come. As General Cele said, we hope that this occasion will not be opening up wounds, but hopefully it will bring closure. But it will also show you that your relative of the people of South Africa, may their souls rest in peace. Thank you very much.